To access Grammarly, click on the Grammarly link inside your course. A new window will pop up. Select Create Account. Input your name, your Vista College email address, and password. By using your Vista email address, you will be able to bypass having to put in an access code. From here on out, to access Grammarly, you will use your Vista email as your username and the password that you created. Once you've input all this information, click Continue. Once the registration process is complete, access your Vista Gmail account. You should have a welcome email from Grammarly in your Vista College Gmail inbox. To complete your Grammarly registration, select the link inside the Grammarly welcome email. Okay, we're going to take a look at how to upload and review your paper using Grammarly. It's pretty easy. You can either copy and paste the content of your paper inside this window here, or you can simply upload the entire document. And that's the way I'm going to do it. So I'm going to click on Upload. Then you're going to select Choose a File. And then it's going to ask you to locate the paper. And mine is on my desktop. So you'll find it, double click, or select and open, whatever way you like to do it. And then you're going to click Upload. Alright, it takes just a couple seconds and there's my paper. Okay, so I have a paper about Star Wars. Now a couple things I want to do. I want to review this for grammar and I want to review this for plagiarism. If you select Start Review, it will just go over grammar. If you select plagiarism, it will do both at the same time. So that's what I'm going to choose to kill two birds with one stone. And this is pretty quick. It only takes a few seconds typically, and then we'll come back with all the feedback that you need to make this a better paper. Okay, so as you can see, all of these things are going to start popping up here. First thing that pops up is it says Citation Audit. Okay, so this means that everything here that is highlighted in this dark pink I have copied and pasted from this particular website here, Wikipedia. Now this would be known as, of course, plagiarism. I copied and pasted somebody's work, it's not mine, and this would be a failing grade for this particular paper and possibly worse, because plagiarism can get you into a bunch of trouble. So the name of the game is when you write your papers to do it using your own voice and using your own words rather than copying and pasting what somebody else has already done, because this will pick it up, your instructor will see it, and you will get caught doing it. So that's what we have there. Now if I did have some borrowed information like a sentence or two, maybe I was putting a quote in, then you just have to make sure that you use citations showing where it came from. Now I'm going to click Next. Alright, so the second part of my paper here, again, the second part also shows, right, 100% citation audit, meaning I also copied and pasted this from a different website, the IMDb. So again, this is something you don't want to do. You don't want to just copy and paste a bunch of things. You need to write it in your own words. Perfectly okay to cite references that you're using, but to pass it off as your own work is dishonest. You can get into a lot of trouble. So I'm going to click Next, and here the next section will then take us to a grammar review, and it'll give you what the issue is and some options to change it and suggestions to change it. So you just go through and you read the feedback it gives to you and change it. So I have a couple here that are issues of using a passive voice. So I'm going to keep going. The other thing it's going to allow us to do is also to check for spelling. So here it is saying that farm boy should actually be one word. If I click on that, it will automatically change it, as you can see here in blue. And then I can click Next, and again it will give me different options that are perhaps more appropriate for my paper, even vocabulary wise. So I can select that and click Next. And again, there's another one I can select. And you just go through your entire paper and you can edit and change it as you're reviewing it, which is really great. It's going to save you a lot of time doing this. Once I'm done, all the changes you're going to see here in blue. Now I can do a couple of things. The first thing I want to do, and that you'll be required to do for every paper, is to save and print a report that you will submit with your paper. So what you want to do here is come up to Save and Print Report. And what this will do is have you save a PDF document. I'm going to save this to my desktop, showing how you did. Alright, so I'm going to go to my desktop. Here's that report. I'm going to double click on it. The PDF document will then open and will give me a score. Okay, there were 7 issues. I got a 63 out of 100. Not so good. It shows the different issues I had. My first issue is I had 100% plagiarism. That's a big problem because plagiarism needs to be under 40%. And anything that you are borrowing has to be cited as well, so keep that in mind. So I can see up here on the left, unoriginal text 100%. It wasn't me, I just copied and pasted. Below that will show the different websites or books that I copy this information from. So again, use your own voice here. This will show me spelling issues, grammar issues, word choice issues. Now the great thing about this report is you can take it, go back and fix things rather than inadvertently submit something like this plagiarism issue that maybe you weren't aware of. So again, you've got to submit this report with your paper. So keep that in mind. You'll be submitting two documents. Alright, so that's that. Now, let's say I go back in, I make all these fixes, and I have a 90% or 100%. Well, now what you want to do is download the new version. So you're going to select download, and then you'll select download again right here. And then again, it is going to ask you where you want to save it. I'm going to save to my desktop and minimize everything. And here we go. So here is my original Star Wars document, and here is my new Star Wars edited document. And this is the one with my Grammarly report that I would then upload into my class for my instructor. So this is going to be a huge help for you, a huge help for your instructor. You'll be able to fix things and not have this paper marked up in red sent back to you, but you can actually skip that step. So use this. It's a great tool. It's going to help you out tremendously and save you a lot of time. And enjoy it.